This Grimlock is big. This is Transformers Cyberworld Grimlock, the classic Transformers Dinobot character. This is one I've been wanting for a while, but I didn't want to pay the hefty price they're charging for him, which I think is like 40 bucks maybe, or maybe 30, I can't remember, but it was too much for my taste. But he went on sale on Amazon, so I had to grab him up, and he looks awesome, and I can't wait to get into it, so let's just open him up. So here he is in all his dinosaur glory. This is Cyberworld Grimlock. In the show, he's got like a Russian accent, and he's kind of an enemy to Optimus, at least at first. This toy is pretty cool. I like the paint, I like the gold, I like the red. Very, classic Grimlock. But he's got his own thing going on with this dinosaur hand. He's got a Gatling gun arm, which actually has a sculpted fist right here, which I never noticed. You can take the Gatling gun off if you want. It's kind of loose, honestly. It comes off pretty easily, a little bit too easily. But it doesn't have this trigger, so you can go, one of these. And then his mouth opens and it snaps shut automatically. And yeah, he's not got a ton of posability, and his dinosaur arm is a little bit short, to be honest, just because of how it is. But he looks pretty cool overall, I dig the look for sure. Quickly switching him to dinosaur mode. Move the legs, and then I think his legs just kind of go like that. Is that right? That doesn't feel right, to be honest. I looked at the instructions, and no, this is exactly how he's meant to look. Golly. quite a lumpy looking dinosaur. Obviously the Gatling gun becomes his tail, which is kind of cool. And then you've got the T-Rex head. You got a little bit of arm action going on here, so he can raise the roof if he wants to. So obviously a almost painfully quick conversion for this big toy. But he is nice and chunky and fun, I gotta give him that. But that's not all the fun you can have with Grimlock here. You can also move these things, and he's got a chest that opens. Take off the skull of the T-Rex mode, and you can fit a little figure in here, kind of like he's piloting a mech suit or something. Grimlock mech suit mode activated, so that's kind of bizarre and cool. Definitely a weird look, but I kind of like it. I kind of dig the idea anyway. I think it's fun. I think this would be super fun if I was a kid. And then one last thing you can do, his arms are on very tight, but you can remove them. Put the blaster here, and then you can also have like this sort of speeder bike thing going on, which is super fun and cool. Unfortunately, when you do this, Grimlock ends up a little bit disarmed. So overall, I don't think this guy is like the best toy ever, far from it, but I do think it's a really fun toy, and if you can get it for like 20 bucks, I think it's a pretty good deal. I realize there's this epic feature. You can pull this piece out, orientate it like this, and you can use that to make one of the characters ride Grimlock. It's really awesome. I think that's super fun.